Ikvot Meshika, the time immediately before Moshiach. The time appointed by God for the Messianic redemption is a closely guarded secret. Nonetheless, we are offered many hints to recognize its proximity. When certain conditions come about, await the imminent coming of Moshiach. Most of these conditions are quite disturbing, clearly displaying a situation of the very bottom of the pit. One major source describes the world condition in those days as follows: increase in insolence and impudence, oppressing inflation, unbridled irresponsibility on the part of authorities, centers of learning will turn into bawdy houses, wars, many destitutes begging with none to pity them. Wisdom shall be putrid, the pious shall be despised, truth will be abandoned, the young will insult the old, family breakup with mutual recriminations, impudent leadership. Other sources add lack of scholars, succession of troubles and evil decrees, famines, mutual denunciations, epidemics of terrible diseases, poverty and scarcity, cursing and blaspheming, international confrontations, nations provoking and fighting each other. In short, it will be a time of suffering that will make it look as if God were asleep. These are the birth pangs of Moshiach, bearable only in anticipation of the bliss that follows them. When you see a generation ever dwindling, hope for him. When you see a generation overwhelmed by many troubles as by a river, await him. When you see nations fighting each other, look toward the feet of Moshiach. Little wonder that some sages expressed apprehensions about those days in terms of, "Let Moshiach come, but let me not see him." The prevailing attitude, however, is to await his coming in spite of all, even if thereafter we shall merit no more than sitting in a shadow of the donkey's dung. The troubles and agony of Kislevi Mashiach, birth pangs of Mashiach, however, are not unavoidable. What is man to do to be spared the pangs of Moshiach? Let him engage in Torah and acts of loving kindness. Moreover, there are also good and happy signs indicating the imminent coming of Moshiach, a good measure of prosperity, a renewal of Torah study, an opening of the gates of wisdom above and the well springs of wisdom below. Evidence also by scientific and technological discoveries and advances, a manifestation and propagation of the mystical teachings of the Torah, and also in the time that Moshiach will awaken, many signs and miracles will occur in the world.